area for the last 2 days. This has become a destination for Big 12 wrestling fans every year. To 184 pounds we go. And it will be Zach Carlson for South Dakota State's Jackrabbits. He is the number 3 seed, a senior from Murdoch, Minnesota. And Taylor Lujan, who we showed you before the break. Lujan won a Big 12 title at 174 pounds 2 years ago. He was a runner-up at 174 last year, and now at 184, he tries to claim a second Big 12 title, Jim.
But, you know, I said in the Open how much I like Lujan because of the steady improvement. He's just a solid, really solid guy who's solid in every position. And, you know, he's a favorite. I don't think it's a huge difference because Carlson has come along. He's 25-5, the number 3 seed. Carlson is ranked 11th in the nation, so it's not like he's some outrider where, of course, Lujan has moved into the number 1 spot. The whole thing with Carlson is he needs to control the pace. His coach says, you know, he's got to control the pace better of the match.
Second of 3 finalists for South Dakota State tonight is Zach Carlson. We saw Henry Pohlmeyer at 149 lose to Oklahoma State's Boo Llewellyn. What a job that Damian Hahn has done with Jackrabbits. When he took over, they had 16 guys. They eventually only had 14 in their wrestling room. And he said it all has to be about you guys in this room. And it has been. To get 3 finalists just a year into this rebuilding job is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and you know, in his second year, that change has been so great. And as he said, it's true so many sports, about every sport, if it's a team sport. Even though wrestling is an individual/team sport, they all bought in. And that's what you have to have. They all have to buy into what you're doing, your purpose, everything you're doing. Good shot there.
Lujan trying to finish it off.
See if he can score here. Carlson hopping up and down on that one leg, but he's got some problems. And there's 2 right there. Good job by Lujan.
Green, stay in here. Green, 1 red, you're neutral.
Lujan essentially lets him go. Carlson is out. He escaped, and it's 2-1.
Lujan's 27-2 record includes 12 bonus wins by Major Tech fall. So he's separated himself in a lot of matches. Another good leg shot rolled through by Carlson, but countered by Lujan for 2. Like to see that action like that, kind of chain wrestling where he went right through the roll through by Carlson and held on and just went right through, got the takedown. So 4-2 after he lets him go. It was a release more than an escape. And Taylor Lujan very sharp on his feet so far. Oh, here comes Carlson. And there's 2.
Well, that happened fast, and all of a sudden we're tied.
We're tied at 4.
2.
Lujan spins out.
You're neutral.
Carlson spins there for the escape.
5-4 Lujan now.
Now, for 184-pounders now, these guys are getting after it. There's a lot of offensive moves here. They're not standing around pushing and shoving. They're very active on their feet. That's what you want to see.
We hit the final 15 seconds. Period 1. 5-4 lead for Taylor Lujan.
After all that, he has 10 seconds riding time advantage. They've been trading spots with takedowns.
And there's the end of the first period. Lujan.
Watch that end of the leg. Roll through by Carlson, but Lujan just stays with it, comes right back in, and makes another move and gets on top. I mean, he just never gave it up. Good shot there by Carlson for the 2. Good double leg.
1, 2.
Carlson starts on top. Lujan quickly struggles to his feet.
1 green,
and out he goes.
Nobody's been able to stay on top very long. People are firing out of there from underneath. Shot by Carlson. Here he comes. He could tie it up with 2 here.
Still neutral.
And a good sprawl by Lujan. He's not in any real trouble yet.
Nothing.
He's trying to convert that into 2 of his own. Work his way to the corner, clear that
No
right hand
change.
underneath there. Now he's got Carlson in trouble. Lujan's just been really good in all positions where I've seen him this year. I just really like the way he's developed. And there's 2 right there.
Stays in bounds. Gets 2 more. Now out they go. 8-4 is the lead for Lujan.
Starting to separate a little bit, but see if Carlson has an answer underneath, or perhaps if Lujan just lets him go.
Set.
A little more intent to ride here.
Green.
And
One
shoves
red.
him away, so 8-5.
Neutral.
No significant riding time built for Lujan, just 11 seconds.
Carlson's got to find a way to stop that attack and get something going in the zone, but here comes Lujan as soon as I say that. Right back in on the leg. Stack position. Got to clear his head and turn into Carlson. This is not a good position for Carlson right here. He's getting close to 2, but not yet.
No change. No change.
Twisting and turning, but so far Lujan can't clear that one leg to get to 2.
Carlson still has that leg as they go out of bounds with 17 seconds remaining. Lujan won the 174-pound Big 12 title, beat David Kosera of South Dakota State. That was 2 years ago. Then last year was second at 174 to Oklahoma State's Jacoby Smith.
I was about to say in that position they were in, you got to really be careful there. If somebody rolls the wrong way, you can really mess up a knee right quick or an ankle. You got to really watch it there.
So looking for his second Big 12 title, Taylor Lujan of Northern Iowa will take an 8-5 lead to the 3rd period. The Panthers trying to go back-to-back at 174 with Bryce Steyr and Lujan here at 184. Clean start.
Carlson underneath, needs to get out, needs to find a way to get something going on his feet. You go back to the first period when he got that takedown. He hasn't had an offensive point since, just escapes. So he's got to generate offense. He does get the escape, but 8-6, so he's still in this thing. But Lujan has really been in control since that first period, even though it's not a huge gap on the scoreboard.
Lujan another shot.
That was pretty easy getting in then, although a nice sprawl now by Carlson, so he's doing okay, but you can't give up that leg that many times.
Stalemate.
Mike Rock's attempt does not succeed.
Keep
We
working.
talked about Lujan moving up a weight class. Zach Carlson at one point was a 165-pounder for South Dakota State. And he has wrestled some at 184.
There's a good shot by Carlson. This would be huge because riding time is not an issue. So if he could score here, we've got an 8-8 tie.
Under a minute left in this championship bout.
Keep the legs clean. Neutral.
Can Zach Carlson finish this takedown and tie the bout?
Still working, but stalemate called. He couldn't proceed after he got in deep.
Both guys.
So back to their feet and neutral they come.
Getting in on the legs only half the battle. You got to find a way to secure the other leg or do something to get the 2. So Carlson right back in again, stack position. Has to clear the head and turn into Lujan. He can't do it, so stalemate called. So he's only got 36 seconds left now.
Start him neutral again. Carlson needs a takedown to tie it. No riding time either way.
Well, he's making all the attempts. He's in again. And Lujan's kind of shut down the offense and letting it Carlson take it to him, and that could be dangerous. But another stalemate.
Morgan, let's go.
I do think it's good he called that quickly. Otherwise, you could just burn a lot of clock, and that would be to Carlson's disadvantage.
Carlson's got to get in. 15 seconds left. He tries a shot in on the left leg. But the sprawl once again for Lujan. That may be
a good position here. He might even score off this.
He was a Big 12 champion 2 years ago. He gets a final takedown to close it.
Did he award it or not? I'm not? Yeah, he did. Okay.
It's a 10-6 win and a second Big 12 title for Taylor Lujan. as the Northern Iowa Panthers go back-to-back at 174 with Bryce Steyert and at 184 with Taylor Lujan. So the Panthers go back-to-back and mount some steam late in the evening here at the BOK Center. And CT is with the two-time Big 12 champ, Taylor Lujan.
All right, Chad, thanks so much. Taylor, in total control out there on the mat tonight, showing everyone why you are ranked #1 in the nation. What were you doing that made you so effective?
Say again, I'm sorry.
What were you doing that made you so effective in this match?
Trusting my training, seeing Bryce Steyert get the pin out there, knowing as long as I can wrestle in Bryce, I'm going to be all right, Very comfortable with how I wrestle, and it's because of all the hours in the training room,
Yeah. Undefeated in Big 12 play, and obviously now you're a two-time Big 12 champion. What does that mean to you?
It better be a 3-time, but, it means a lot, Me and Bryce bringing the title home. I think the past 3 years, 74, 84 have been in the final, so it's awesome, It means a lot to the team and the program, I hope so.
All eyes are on you, 10 days away in Minneapolis. What will it take to win a national title?
Peace and points for me, letting it fly, letting the fur fly, be relaxed, and scoring points.
Congratulations, man. Enjoy this one with your teammates. Chad.